Yo, what's happening? It's me again. Uh, that's right, I haven't gone yet. But this one's a soccer vlog. There's something about the African Cup of Nations, and actually not really too in depth on the African Cup of Nations. This is actually about that and some other things soccer-wise I wanted to bring about. But we'll start with the African Cup of Nations. There's been a lot of debate about. Actually, I was listening to BBC World Football not phoning, but anyway, it was the World Football show, and it was talking about the debate having the African Cup of Nations in the middle of winter during the European soccer season, and claims that a lot of players don't want it during that time because it interferes with their season. They should have it during the summertime because all the other confederations have it during the summertime. And at first, before the last African Cup of Nations, I would agree that maybe should have moved it for the convenience of of European clubs. And then I had to think about it for a second. I'm like, wait a minute, we're talking about the African Confederation, and the European leagues have no jurisdiction over the African Confederation on how they do their competitions or when they have their competitions. So I kind of changed sides after hearing this report. Yes, mainly not really change sides. Well, change sides is the fact that European or UEFA really has no say so. I don't think they're trying to. Well, they actually are trying to encourage by discouraging African players not to play because it's in the middle of their season. But at the same time, you got this other debate called club and country, which is also a touchy issue when it comes to the major soccer world out there. But the way I see it is like, look, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a legitimate reason the African Confederation has their Cup of Nations at that particular time of year, which is middle January to early February or middle February, however long is it. I only seen it once, and I'm trying to get a little coverage of it. It just started. Basically, the only part I don't like is idiots like Sepp Blatter and UEFA telling people like, well, you should move it so our players can play in the European season. I mean, come on now. I mean, at least respect the CAF, the Confederation of African Football, whatever it's called. I don't think they do. And hopefully something gets worked out. But I just don't like the fact how Europe goes up in other people's business, telling them or trying to tell them, do this, do this. I mean, whether it's convenience or not, it's a matter of respect. I'm pretty sure, it's out of the ordinary, but there's a lot of things that are out of the ordinary in soccer. And like I said, I'm not going to go into all the why I think it's out of the ordinary, but I just want to put that out there. Also, here in the U.S., Major League Soccer is coming within the next month and a half or so, probably a little less. I haven't really counted down the days because I'm not that too much in depth in counting the days. I mean, it comes. But I noticed on various websites that my team, DC United, took if I don't know if it's officially true yet, but I think they took off the tri-stripes, which go across the chest area of it. And I don't have my jersey with me because it's at a relative's place. But once I get it or find it, hopefully it's not stolen, I could show you, but I don't. But rumor is they're supposed to have a corporate sponsor in front of the jerseys, and which I don't mind, but I guess I'll put it out there. It's just I don't see what's the problem of keeping the tri-stripes on there and having the jersey sponsor on there at the same time. There's various teams that do that I know of. Bordeaux, the first team I can think of, they got the little victory symbol, whatever that thing is. It looks kind of cool, but they still got their sponsor on the bottom, whatever. So I don't see a problem. I don't really see a problem with that. But then again, this is Major League Soccer, and DC United, unfortunately, kind of falls in line with Major League Soccer. That's the only problem I have with my soccer team domestically. DC United is they have some decent tradition out of the 12-year history of Major League Soccer, tri-stripes. When everyone see black jerseys and tri-stripes around the world, they know it's DC United. Don't give me this crap like MLS Adidas. That's full of crap. I don't know too many teams that have the tri-stripes and black jerseys like DC United. I think it really needs to stay on there. I hope it stays on there, but if it don't, at least have some type of something that symbolizes DC United. But that's a tradition I like. I'm not much into the Adidas soccer gear. I do have some here and there, but I'm not a big Adidas guy. I like Run DMC too, but I'm not a big Adidas guy when it comes to apparel or whatever. But nothing against Adidas or anything like that. It's just DC United need to keep the stripes on there. That's just me. And also going into the season, pretty much. Oh yeah, I'm not a Seattle fan, but like I said, Seattle's getting a team in 2009. Actually, he's not really getting a team. It's just they're taking one of the minor league teams and moving it up, from what I'm hearing. But technically, in MLS terms or in traditional sports terms, it's technically an expansion team, as we like to say here in the States. Now, for y'all soccer Euro snob heads, yes, Major League Soccer, like I said, is very big deal. And you know, we've been doing a thing for 12 years now. That's just how we set up. You know, we get our team established, we get our league established, we bring a few teams here in a time. Right now we got starting this year we have 14 teams and 16 hopefully next season after this coming season. Once Mr. Garber, Commissioner Garber, and whoever decides who's the next suspension city for number 16 decides that, hopefully within the next month or so. But hopefully Seattle team is named the Sounders. Reason being because I'm reading a lot of blogs talking about, well, it should be named Emerald City FC or something FC, something SC. And the reason I think it should be called, it's just my personal opinion, it should be called Seattle Sounders because Seattle Sounders has a long tradition. It goes back to the NASL days of the 70s and 60s and stuff, and I think it needs to be stayed. I think the people of Seattle, the soccer fans of Seattle, the sports fans of Seattle deserve that. I think you take a lot. I think it's a great disrespect if you don't name the Seattle team the Seattle Sounders. You know, you still have a USL team, but like I said, the lineage is being transferred from what I've been reading and speculating, and I hope that happens. And I'll just keep it short for now. But anyone who responds, please do. You know, I'll be here, and I'll do my best to holler back. Alright, you have a good one. I'll do something for a change. Like the day off thing, MLK. Is it a day on, not a day off? Anyway, enjoy the holiday.